It's a cool 80 degrees today thanks to the rain. For a while now, I've been wanting to get organized with all my hammers and find a home for them. My solution to it was to build a storage rack that has a French cleat on it to gather all my hammers together and store them in one location on the tool wall behind me. So in this video, I show you how I made it.
I'm Michael, and this is Maker at Play. For this project, I used 3/4 inch plywood for all the parts. I start by ripping down 2-inch strips to be used for the rails of the hammer rack. Now that I have my 2-inch strips, I know that the hammer rack is going to be 10 inches wide, so I mark some 10-inch marks to cut the rails down to size on the miter saw. Now that I've got my 10-inch rails, now it's time for me to decide what is the profile of the hammer rack going to be shaped like. So I stack my hammers up on another piece of plywood in order to draw out what the profile would be for the side of the hammer rack. From the mock-up, I determined that my hammer rack is going to be 4 inches deep, so I rip a 4-inch piece of plywood to get the two sides from. The sides are going to be 6 inches high, so I mark out my 6 inches and cut them to length on the miter saw. Next, I need to cut the 45-inch bevel on the back piece to make the cleat for this to hang on the French wall. My next project needs to be to make myself a better hold down for the table saw. Look at those great cat-like reflexes. Luckily the piece didn't completely come off the table, but definitely need a better way to hold that down as I rip pieces on the table saw. On the bandsaw, I cut the profiles for where the rails are going to meet with the sides. And to give the sides a little bit better appearance, I round over the bottom part of the sides to provide a nicer profile for the hammer rack. Everything gets a quick sanding. So the rack is assembled using glue and brad nails. The glue is what gives it all of its strength. The nails are more there as acting as clamps while the glue dries. So I start by attaching the front rail of the hammer rack. Then the top rail goes on next with the French cleat underneath it. The top rail overlaps the French cleat in order to provide the most strength. Here's the final product. So it worked out really well. It ended up being 10 inches wide, 4 inches deep, and 6 inches tall. And it holds all 5 hammers as well as a mallet. This turned out really well because it's a nice convenient place to store all my hammers. Thanks for watching my video.